Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
What? 380! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 bucks. Zebra. Check 25. He gets one.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Four down. Safety's creeping.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check. Kill. Left. Easy. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, D. All day.
Now it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check 13. Check Echo. Check. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check nickel.
At the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Running right, Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 36 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 4. Check 4.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and 11 now. Wilson with a catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Okay.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
He can't hang. One foot. Check 24.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go. Motion, check. Shift.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Tempo. 56, the muck, boys. 56. Check 56. Ankle. The screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Back and go full strength. Switch. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 9.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12. At the 4-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Kill. Yes.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up. Yo. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good stuff.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Alert flare. Alert clean. Check up. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Benson Mayowa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Here we go. Here we go. Spot that. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. Airing it up. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 951. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Come on now, let's go.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ricky. Put it to him, Jet. Put it to him. Jet, hey. Undercross. Go. Check three.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here I come. Check Mike 54.
Now back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
All day. All day. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Back for the offense. Let's go.
Slams. Look at me. Zipper.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tight is right. Out. 3 down. 3 down. Out.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Sponge. No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up. Tighten it to 6. Pull it. Half. Yo. We got it.
They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Jim.
Protein spill. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
There.
Check. Flags now.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wilson now operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They go play action with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 14-yard line.
Check! 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 Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.